I want to make the most weapon-dense battleship. It's not gonna be, like, that good. It's just gonna have so many weapons on it. Like, the most mathematically dense weapons you can possibly put on it. And then I want it to have one secret weapon. Well, you'll see. You'll see in the end. It'll be pretty cool. So I do believe the highest, like, raw damage per volume is missiles. At least it was before plasma cannon. I don't know if it still is, but I think we're gonna go for mostly plasma cannons and APS. How bad do plasmas chain react? Do they not chain react at all? It's not explosive at all. That's very handy. Very handy for it being dense, but it's gonna be stupid expensive because plasma is very, very prohibitively expensive. Like, how much is this thing? This thing is 80,000. We also want it to be flat so that the ones behind it can fit over it. It's gonna look weird, but it's just gonna look weird. Oh, it's also somewhat buoyant. Ooh, this is perfect. I think at this layer I can fit 4 advanced cannons. Watch this. Should I go for the 6 barrels? It would be really stupid, but if we want as much gun as possible per gun, per, like, cubic meter, we gotta do this. Belt-fed auto-loaders are, I think they have a higher, like, density. Like, I'm pretty sure they're more power per cubic meter than normal auto-loaders. Let me actually check. Oh, hey, as I was talking about this, 10 minutes ago, people were talking about the price of belt-fed auto-loaders. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. There are so many... Why are you different colors? Oh, that looks stupid as hell. Let me space them out right so that they look better. Perfect. Perfect. The epic 10-gun turret. Oh, man. Oh, it's already 300k. Oh, my God. But it'll do a lot of damage. It's just gonna die instantly if it faces anything. Why is it rolling over? Alright, the solid brick of guns. What does it do against a similarly priced ship? Probably jack shit. What the fuck? Why is this a ramming ship? Surely, it has more guns, so it should do more damage. That makes it a more better ship. This is gonna be something a little different. We're gonna build a whole-ass superstructure up here, covered in forward, like, spinally mounted guns, and then all of the actual, like, gun happens down here. So... stacking the turrets behind each other is going to make it be like a pyramid that peaks right here. So I'm going to just split the difference right now and have a bunch of spinally mounted giant cannons on the superstructure, and the fucking superstructure will turn. For my final plan for this, we want it to be relatively flat. Should work just fine, right? Yeah, this looks kind of cool. I kind of like the offset railing I got going on here. Yeah, you can barely tell it's a turret. It just looks like a really weird superstructure. Alright, now we've got, like, support struts holding them up. Oh, it doesn't look quite as silly. And as we're aiming it, they'll go in and out of that, like, black groove. Stick a little magazine on the back of the superstructure. I think that'd be perfect spot. And then janky, but you can navigate sub-objects. Just don't stick to it so you kind of slide and jitter as it moves. And especially if this thing turns, you're just going fly and straight off. I kind of really like the guns on the front of the Superstructure. It's a very unique thing. Probably because it's dumb as hell, but it is unique. Max rail draw. Boom. God damn. God damn. This is the most balanced vehicle I've ever made. I did not intend to put this much thought into the ships, but I like it. Because I put this all on a Superstructure, we actually have some free below deck space. This is where we're going to be putting our engines. Oh, it actually looks kind of good. I kind of like it. It's too many guns. Make no mistake, it's too many guns, but kind of looks cool. Some people have asked before why I put the bore evacuator in front of the muzzle brake. I think the bore evacuator looks stupid in the middle of the barrel where it should be. You can't stop me. Now we got a proper Sabo sandblaster. Let's set it 181. Love the lead floors. You'll walk along and then your shoes are like permanently tainted. It's okay, there's no OSHA on the sea. It's not called Ocean. Holy shit, I've already gotten it up to version 75. Wow. I've been working on this for a good while. Oh shit, I've been working on this for like 12 hours. Surely this giant flat side is not, you know, like a vulnerability. I should smooth it out. I don't wanna. I should. I really, really should smooth this out a little bit. That's a little bit better. And are we cranking this at full speed? We are. See, we are so Gucci. It doesn't need to be balanced. Oh shit, maybe it needs to be a little bit more balanced. Will it just completely capsize if we turn too hard or too long? Hey, it's got a crazy tight turning radius. It's like drifting, so it has a crazy tight turning radius. Does it recover? Because if it recovers, then we're gonna keep it. It's a feature, guys. The turning radius is a feature. The family was just making ramen. And bless my mom's heart, she made ramen and was like, here. And you can add whatever vegetables you want. Or she made the broth and was like, here, you can add whatever vegetables you want. We got noodles. I used rice noodles because your dad can't eat wheat noodles right now. And I'm like, okay, so it's not really ramen, but whatever. That's just the noodles. Dad didn't end up eating anything either. But the vegetables that were there were green beans, corn, and then for spices there was cilantro and Italian basil. And the meat was shrimp. Once again, bless her heart, because it was not ramen-y at all. Let's see how well this works against something similar. I want to see. Where'd they go? Oh my god, let me see the fight! Now it's our beautiful Stage 2. Stage 2 of this ship. It's gonna be glorious. I am willing to bet not a single one of you predicted what is about to happen. Because this is going to be a mother ship. So the way it's going to work, this is on a sub-object. So basically, the only reason this is on a sub-object is so that the main ship doesn't repair this. So when we are separated, immediately fire all weapons. For some reason, even though this is currently docked by a tractor beam, it's got physics, but you're about to see what this whole thing has been planned for. God damn it. I messed up. Alright, so the little guy on the inside, that tiny ship, can't be repaired by this thing's repair bots because it's technically a separate ship. So we separate it, and then it won't be able to be repaired. So it can only be repaired by another vehicle. Alright, the physics are working now, meaning we can actually make this goddamn ship. No one will suspect it's secretly a battleship underneath. That's right. This is the optimized war crime vehicle. You might have noticed that not a lot of these weapons had good armor pen other than the plasma. That's because this wasn't meant for armored targets. I don't get what's wrong with it. It's not supposed to jitter like that. The ship isn't even that fucky. I do worse things to the physics engine daily. Why is it tweaking out at this? Pissing me off. It hurts my eyes. Alright, I was gonna put a bunch of effort into making the ferry part look good, but oh my fucking god, this hurts my eyes, and it won't work if it's... I don't know, this is really annoying that it's doing this for no reason. Oh, neat. And now the shell's just completely fucked. It is so inconsistent whether or not a sub-object has physics. It can never decide. And it is very, very annoying. I don't even know if they're supposed to have physics or not. But either way, they just kind of choose in the moment whether or not they have physics. And I guess this one chose to have physics. When it detects an enemy, it should fire that. So now it should work. The same, only issue being is that it's going to repair itself. I guess it'll continue to just... it's not ideal, but... it'll just continue repairing. It'll lose like 203 materials every so often to repair itself. But oh well. Let's see how it works. I don't want to leave it looking like a shitty papier-mâché kid's project. Like it's so obviously not actually a cargo ship. You can see the outline of the real ship underneath it. Now look at that. The whole thing just sloughs right off. I like how the illusion kind of breaks down when you get too far. Or when you get too close, too. And drop. Drop. Go away. Leave. Die. Collapse. Agony. Pain. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is, because the whole gimmick of this thing was supposed to be the shell. That, like, the reason I made it so weapon dense was so that when the shell, like, fell away, it was the most gun I could fit underneath it. But the physics were just fighting me too hard. I've spent, like, 7-8 hours on just the shell. Like, more on the shell than as the gun. This was supposed to be a joke, by the way, where I was like, it was like, poorly cobble it together and then the shell breaks away and it's like, oh, a super destroyer underneath. But I spent way too much effort into it and kind of fell in love with the ship, so I'm just leaving it there. If you have any suggestions, this was like kind of a suggestion. This wasn't what was suggested, but the suggestion gave me this idea. And the idea failed, so I'm going to blame the original suggester and say it was a shitty suggestion, even though this wasn't their suggestion. But if you want a suggestion, I promise I won't make fun of you, even though I made fun of this suggester for their suggestion, even though I didn't use the suggestion. But if you want to suggest something, go into the suggestions channel of my Discord, or just suggest it in the comments section down below. But I'm much more likely to respond in the Discord. But either way, thank you for watching, and yeah, have a nice day.